Recently I did a video capturing Class 508, 508 111, which is named the Beatles, and I did a special livery promoting the Beatles story on the Merseyrail Network. Unfortunately that unit has finally been withdrawn, but it's not going for scrap just yet. It's a bit complicated, which I'll explain when I get to my destination. However though, I'm at Stafford railway station waiting for the 10:24 Banty West Coast service to Holyhead but going to Chester. So we have now made it to Chester Station, and honestly catching an Banty West Coast service from Stafford direct to Chester now has really been better than changing at Crewe, because any time I had to get to Chester I had to change at Crewe, but I don't have to do that anymore because there are direct services from Stafford to Chester. Same if I want to go to Scotland, there's direct services from Stafford that can take you to the north to Preston, Carlisle and on to Scotland. However though, I'm only here at Chester to change trains, and my train is actually just right on the platform there. It doesn't need till 11:36, so I've got plenty of time. But it's 11:36 to Birmingham International, but I'm taking it one stop to Wrexham General, because that's where I'm catching that Merseyrail Class 508 today at Wrexham General being dragged. I'll explain more about the drag move when I'm at Wrexham General. Let's get on that train now and leave Chester. To be honest, I'm actually glad I'm off that Class 158 diesel multiple unit, because that was ran from Chester to where I'm currently at right now. It's only 2 coaches from Chester to Shrewsbury, and it's 4 coaches from Shrewsbury to Birmingham International. Doesn't make sense, but there you go. Anyway, the station I'm currently at right now is Wrexham General, or in Welsh, hopefully I get this pronounced right, Wrexham General. Hopefully I got that right, to be honest. But anyway, this station is served by Transport for Wales, but it does have a morning and evening Banty West Coast service to and from London Euston. And also, this used to be the starting point for Wrexham and Shropshire, an open access operator which ran trains from Wrexham General to London Marylebone, but they ceased in 2011. So let's dive into the history of Wrexham General Station. It opened in 1846 by the Shrewsbury and Chester Railway, with a branch line from Chester to Rwabon. However though, in 1912 the Great Western Railway rebuilt this railway station. So let's talk about this Merseyrail movement that I'm catching here today at Wrexham General. So Class 37 diesel locomotive is dragging 2 Class 508 electric multiple units, 508 128 and 508 111, the Beatles, which is on the back of the train. So it should be a good shot at Wrexham General. They are coming through on platform 3 because they're going to come off the Bordersland line. Now this will be the scrap move from Birkenhead North Depot to Newport Docks, but unfortunately Newport Docks is full at the moment with disposable units. So unfortunately it can't go to Newport to be scrapped, so they're sending it to Crewe South Yard to be stored instead until there's space available at Newport Docks, so they can go down to Newport Docks and get scrapped. So hopefully we should get this movement right now through Wrexham General. So we managed to capture that Class 37 drag move with those two Class 508 EMUs. Unfortunately, Class 508 111, the Beatles, in the Beatles story livery, that's its final ticket to ride as it's left the Merseyrail network. But it's not going for scrap yet because it is going for storage at Crewe South Yard. Now I did have a plan after the stock movement to ride to Wrexham Central on a Class 230 Transport for Wales unit. Unfortunately, that is running 17 minutes late and being terminated at Wrexham General station. So unfortunately I won't be able to do that now, as I was hoping to look forward to get my first Transport for Wales Class 230 ride in. However, though, I will head over to Platform 4 because Platform 4 didn't used to be Wrexham General station. So this is Platform 4 at Wrexham General Station, because it actually used to be called Wrexham Exchange Station. This station opened in May 1866 by the Wrexham, Malden, Collins, Keith Railway. However, though, it was incorporated into Wrexham General in 1981, and today Platform 4 serves services between Wrexham Central and Bidston on the Bordersland line. So sadly I was denied a Class 230 ride to Wrexham Central and back. So we're going to leave Wrexham General now on the 1405 to Chester. This carries on to Holyhead, but there's one problem. It's running about 10 minutes late. Which is also another problem when I get to Chester, because the train I was supposed to catch at 14:32 to go back to Stafford, I might miss that connection. We'll see how this goes anyway, but getting back home might be a small problem, but it won't be that too much of a small problem, to be honest.
Croeso at Tren Trafediaeth Cymru. Dim ond di.
We've got less than a minute. No. We missed it. The good news is we made it to Chester railway station. The bad news is I missed the Avanti West Coast service to Stafford. What happened was, got off the train at 14:31. Doesn't help when people actually surrounded the doors. You're supposed to let people off the train first. So I ran up the stairs. As I ran up the stairs, I heard the whistle, and that's when you probably heard me go, no. Got down, the doors were closed, it was locked, ready to depart. Fair enough. It's just one of those things that happened. It's a bit disappointing it didn't catch that service, but sometimes it happens. So now I'm waiting for the 14:54 Transport for Wales service. It has to go to Crewe. The change for the Rugeley service at Crewe. sometimes when something bad happens, something good comes out of it, and that's what's going to happen at Crewe. Yes, we missed the Abante West Coast service. I'm at Crewe station now, but the Merseyrail units we caught at Wrexham General are due here at 3:45. They're supposed to be here at 16:10, but they're running a bit early. So we are going to get 508-111 the Beatles again. It just wants to be the train that never dies. No, we're not doing that today. No pacers. But anyway, so we're going to see this movement again arriving into Crewe station. And there it is, just right there, 508-111 the Beatles. And sadly I may not be able to get departing to Crewe South Yards because my train's at 16:13, but we did get it arriving into Crewe. Hopefully this is the final time I see this unit. Hopefully.
Platform 5 was a 16:04 Abante West Coast service to London Euston.
So I had to make a decision and decided to abandon the Class 508 drag move because this train was supposed to due out at 16:13, but unfortunately we're still stuck in the platform at the moment waiting for that to arrive. Once that arrives into platform 11, then we depart probably about 5 minutes late. I just hope I don't miss that connection at Rugeley Trevally now. I'll tell you what, if we do miss connections, it's been an interesting video on the way back from Wrexham. So I have made it to Rugeley Town Station this morning, starting from Stafford, went without a hitch. On the way back from Wrexham General, it's like, what the hell happened? Now we did get the Class 508 EMUs at Wrexham General, especially 508-111 the Beatles. But then that misconnection was like a blessing in disguise because we did get it as a bonus at Crewe, which wasn't even planned. Because I was planning just to go straight home from Chester. So it turned out alright in the end as we got 508-111 twice. Hopefully that is the final time I see that unit, to be honest. But I'm going to pop a video of it right here. When I chased it during the summer bank holiday, feel free to give that a click. People on screen now, YouTube channel members and Patreon supporters, thank you for supporting the channel. I've been SimOnTrains. I'll see you on board for the Cyber Express for the next journey down the line. Thanks for watching.